So you got them leaning around, carrots on a stick. I mean, that's pretty much what all these groups are doing. And they're definitely leading you in a circle. And each one's like sometimes you're like, hey, the hot dog. Oh, wait a minute, the hot dog's on a string. Why is there a hot dog on a string? They're like, oh no, it's fucking ballpark, bro. Ballpark hot dog. You're like, a ballpark. Oh, it's juicy, delicious. Wait a minute. There's a string on there. No. You said that the other day. You're anti-string addict. You're anti-string addict. No hating against the strings. Oh, I'm sorry, string. We're all equal. You're equal to the hot dog. I'll eat you too. Ballpark. Ballpark. And you're, no! And you're like, wait a minute, you've been doing this for a few hours now. I don't think you're actually going to let me get the hot dog. I'm about to bite your leg off. And he's like, oh no, here's Max Kaiser with an important message. And you're like, oh, Max Kaiser, he's got money. I can buy a lot of ballpark hot dogs with some money. Max Kaiser's like, money. Bitcoin. You're like, Bitcoin. Oh, money. What's going on in the stock market today? Oh, tell me, Max Kaiser. I don't care who owns the stock market. I want some money. See, they're just leading you around. And they keep you in that same circle. They're like, pass the stick off. Max Kaiser, pass the buck off. You know what I'm saying? Literally and figuratively. Yeah. Bitcoin. Like Pac-Man trying to eat Bitcoin bites. Not, but you never get it. Fucking, and then he's like, oh, let's pass the stick back. Oh, it's a hot dog. It's a hot. I am hungry after chasing all those Bitcoins. Oh God, it's, I gotta take a break. And then you come right back, and you didn't even notice. After break, you didn't even notice that they just talked to their friends and handed off the hot dog and the Bitcoin on the stick to someone else. And they're doing this over and over. It's just a game. They're leading you in circles. They're egging you on. When Trump used this, when they use these rhetoric, it's called dog whistling. That's what they call it. So that's what I'll call it. It's rhetoric. I mean, old time, there's words before rhetoric that weren't English. There's probably words before rhetoric that were English, but it's the same thing. Dog whistling, rhetoric, code words, language. I believe that's probably the first official thing for different speak would be language is the word. So you have the different language, and they all know what they're doing, and they all pass it off to one another. Trump was dog whistling, they call it. The Nazis. Yeah, that's exactly what we've been saying. The alt-right dog whistles were invented by the Jew Gottfried. And like everything in the media is them. It's them. It's them, stupid. They own everything. They just took over Marvel and DC. Did they already own DC? I think they did. They pretty much already owned all the characters in there. And see, this is another one of the arguments against did they create it or did they take it over? Or both. Because sometimes I believe they want to set it up so it looks like they've taken it over. So the show must go on. Because they're not who you think they are. They're supposed to be the bad guy in this role. And they're not supposed to be some all-controlling power that controlled from the start. They're a bad guy who is taken over and consumed. There's two options there. And apparently they want to portray, if they have the ability for the first, they want to portray the second. And if they aren't the first, then they are the second. They are the evil takeover entity, engulfing humanity, like nuclear power and nuclear waste does. Destroys humanity. So it's not healthy, right? You're like, I've got the power, Grayskull. No, you're dead. Yeah. Now that you've used up your nuclear power, the nuclear waste is going to destroy you and eat your planet, degrade it, burn everything it touches, kill everything it touches. Okay, so this got long. I could go into these people who know too much saying too little on other topics if this wasn't trying to be some sort of focused thing, and if my throat didn't start hurting whenever I talk. So I could go on about this, but I've been trying to break it down into segments, but it's hard because as I break stuff down, I myself can analyze those small broken down things even more in depth, and then eventually I assume I see another layer below it, which turns that big upper crust into like a whole nother layer. But they are definitely using a method where they pose as these intelligent people who know everything, and you're smart enough to understand this. You have to be able to outthink them to win. They win if you can outthink them, but it's the only way you can win. Technically, they could be seen as they're egging you on to being more intelligent, and you don't deserve to live if you can't figure it out. And they kind of brag that's the case. You're fucking stupid, Goyim. You don't deserve to live because you can't figure it out. You look how stupid you are. You're fucking Goyim. That's the argument, and so that's definitely part of their argument. You have to be able to see when they link together. You have to be able to see when they use the same dog whistles. You have to be able to hear when they use the same dog whistles. And you have to be able to know when they're linked together. You have to be able to smell their bullshit.